Good evening, parents, and welcome to Open House 2021. I'm coming to you from my office here at Shaker High School. My name is Brian Austin, and I'm the Director of Orchestras. I do 9, 10, and 11, 12 orchestras, as well as counterpoint strings, and also I teach music technology. My goal for this video is to introduce to you some of the changes that are different from last year to this year, being that now we're in person and not remote, and show you some of the different features of the classroom and talk through the lesson schedule and a few other items as well. I'm going to share my screen with you right now, and we are looking at the period 3, that is 9-10 orchestra. That is their Google Classroom, and you've all been invited to that. The 9-10 parents, the 11-12 parents have a very similar one. It's just like that, and the invitations went out when the students were invited as well. So feel free to check on the classroom on a regular basis if you would like to. I'm going to scroll down to the beginning, way back to September 9th, and you can see that I've put pretty much everything that we discuss in rehearsal, the music for the rehearsals, the forms that I have. I'm trying to really save paper this year and do everything digitally. I still am copying stuff for the students to bring home, but most of the stuff they can find online. For example, the orchestra PowerPoint that we started the year with, Also, we have the concert dates, and I do have those pulled up right here. Our concert dates are as follows. The 9-10 Orchestra has a December 8th concert, and Counterpoint has a December 20th concert, and the 11-12 Orchestra has the December 22nd concert. It's our first series of concerts. We have 3 series this year, COVID permitting. That's our goal, and we have a December, March, and a May, June series. This is on the classroom, so you can take a look at that on your own time. I also encourage people to join Friends of Music. Friends of Music is a great organization, and this is a parent organization that supports the entire music department, not just the high school, not just specific schools, but the entire district. And they're always looking for volunteers and for membership. You can also donate without being a volunteer, so if you just don't have the time, feel free to donate. They're looking for some extra funds to help out with different things in the district. Also on the classroom, you will see the contract that I did send out. This contract was something that should have been signed and returned. Hopefully you saw this. I know that some students digitally returned it by scanning it and sending it in. That's fine too. If you did not see this, if you print this out and sign that and return it, it was due some time ago, and we are trying to make sure that the students understand, and also the parents, our policies and what we're looking for the concerts this year. We also have a COVID disclaimer in there as well, talking about possibilities of concerts having to be rescheduled or such with COVID this year. Other things on the classroom, as you can see, I have the music posted up there. They can print out the music. I have the forms that I send out to them, and I also have the lesson schedule and lesson groups. The October lesson schedule is right here, and this is the way it looks for the students. And just to run through it really quickly with you so we can understand that, this is the week, so we have 27, 28, 29, that was September, we started in October, and so the blue numbers are the dates, and then all these other numbers are the periods and the group numbers of your students' lesson. We teach 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you will see other weeks it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So it rotates through these different periods that we have to teach lessons. The big day is on Tuesdays. You can see that there's quite a few lessons on Tuesdays. This is the day that Mrs. Caswell comes in from Bout Hills, and she is elementary teachers that fills in and helps teach the freshman lessons to those students on Tuesday. So if you have a freshman student, they will have a lesson on Tuesday, and all those groups are on. Lessons are always on the same day. They just rotate between different periods. So if you look at, let's say, today, which is actually the 6th, today my students, I teach orchestra period 3, I teach orchestra period 5, I teach orchestra or music technology period 6. So period 7, I would see 35, and period 8, I would see 36. Those groups are right here on this form as well. So if you scroll down to 35 and 36, you would see I will meet these students today. Okay, so this is a viola group and a violin group, and these are all mixed grades. They're all sophomores and seniors mixed together in these different lesson groups. So that's the explanation on the lesson schedules. And if you have any questions on that, feel free to ask. It can look very confusing, and sometimes the students are slightly confused too until they get used to it. It's much different than last year when they could sign up for their own lessons and decide when they were going to come. It was because of the remotes and a lot of different things that were happening due to remote schooling and the COVID restrictions. Counterpoint, as you can see here, has already started. So this is an after-school group that meets once a week, and it's on Mondays. And those students have already met this past Monday. It's a phenomenal group. I'm looking forward to the concerts with them and all of the rehearsals. They're also planning on going to Nisman Majors. Nisman Majors is something that is Nisman related, New York State School Music Association, and we perform in front of a few judges and as an entire group rather than a solo, and they receive comments and an award for the performance. So Counterpoint will be doing that. And the 910 Orchestra, we're looking to just prepare music right now for the concert. We're also preparing music. This one piece, I believe it's on there. I'm going to scroll by it. It's called Festive Fanfare. That was the bell. So I do have to go to Orchestra actually right now, but Festive Fanfare is on there. That will be with the band, the entire band. This will be a full orchestra experience. I'm looking forward to that. Those of you that were in orchestra last year, 10th graders, 11th graders, and 12th graders, we did the Marriage of Figaro Overture, affectionately known as Doodle Doodle Doo, from the opening sequence in that song. And we do have the final video, finally, that came through so many months later of that performance. This is one of those collage videos, so you can check that out. Well, anyways, my name, once again, is Brian Austin, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is brian.austin@nccsk12.org. That's a lot. And, but also feel free to give me a call if you want as well, and I will make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, thank you so much for attending Open House 2021, and have a great rest of the night.